Third phase of moon. Third phase.
Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. My name's Blake Cousins, and we're Skyping live with Mahmoud and his family in regards to UFOs. July has been a busy month right here at Third Phase of Moon, and it has just begun, and we're going to be speaking with Mahmoud from Detroit, Michigan. What he captured on his cell phone, what looks to us like a massive triangle formation in the night sky. And not only one video came in. I think Mahmoud, little Mahmoud right there, had captured the same event at the same night on another cell phone. We're going to go over this amazing footage right now on Third Phase of Moon. Welcome, Mahmoud and family, to Third Phase.
Thank you very much.
Mahmoud, can you tell us straight away what you were doing 4th of July, fireworks were going off, and all of a sudden something happened. Tell us what went down that night in Michigan.
Yeah, actually, every year we celebrate 4th of July. I was just trying to capture some, watching the sky, the fireworks everywhere. It's nice out there. And suddenly I saw object that triangle with the three lights was different than the other lights in the sky because it's stable, it's still there all the time. The three lights is like a red lights. I was like, that's something strange. I should capture that. And I just called everybody. They start saying, oh, that's a UFO. I was like, oh yeah.
Run, because it's white, it's turning red. It turns red, look at the light. That's not an airplane. So that's strange.
Is that an airplane?
No, it's maybe this for 4th of July they make the lights red. Lights red?
Wow, that is quite an incredible capture, and it's really clear that it is not a firework. It seems to be a ship in the sky hovering there. Let me ask you, was it silent? Did it make any noise whatsoever?
Actually, because you feel here, because the fireworks everywhere.
The fireworks are so loud, everything here.
Right. So it was we can't tell there's noise up there, but it's hovering. Then it was there for 10 minutes.
Wow, let me get some of the kids' reaction and what they thought, and if they ever seen a UFO for themselves. This is a pretty amazing moment when you actually see a UFO for the first time. People could go through their whole lives and not see one, and you almost got to consider yourself lucky seeing it and capturing it with a steady hand. I have to say, good job, guys. Tell me, kids, what do you think when you're looking at this massive ship in the sky?
My first thought that it was a UFO right away.
Down there, I'm not sure if you guys can see it because it is really dark. But holy crap! There goes more. There's more UFOs.
So, was it your first UFO sighting? And what were you scared? What were you thinking?
Yeah, I was thinking like a bunch of aliens were gonna come to Earth and invade and all that stuff. And I couldn't sleep at night because of that. It was sleepy.
Okay, so which one of you boys were the ones that captured this second angle that we're looking at right now? Actually, great job, quite amazing. You followed the number 5-step rule. You kept the camera steady. You got foreground, and you sent it to Third Phase of Moon. Absolutely fantastic. Now tell me, Mahmoud, what were you thinking? Were you kind of concerned what was going on? Because it seemed quite large, this ship in the sky.
Yes, I believe, what was a surprise for me, to be honest with you. But the fact is, that's something unusual, and it's not something you usually see in the sky. We just saw it, and we just captured that movie, and we got that triangle, so a mothership. And I didn't say it's a UFO, but everybody, the kids, they saying that's a UFO. I was like, yes. So it's like a surprise. It's beautiful up there, it's amazing. At the same time, it's like you're not gonna see it every day. So we captured that movie to let everybody see as fact there's something up there.
There's more UFOs. Like, I don't know, what the hell? There's like a bunch of blinking lights. I don't know if this is a damn alien invasion or something, but what the hell?
Tell me you
There's like a billion UFOs. I don't know what the hell this is. There's like blinking lights. They're like colorful blinking lights. What the hell is this?
Incredible. Mahmoud, let me ask you, how did you come across Third Phase of Moon? I know it's a couple days since the 4th of July, but we try and get the videos out to the world. It's a good thing, you know, that you came to us, because after this, I think hundreds of thousands of people will see this amazing event captured with multi-cameras, you know, eyewitnesses on the ground. It just doesn't get much better than this, Mahmoud.
Actually, it's like, you know, I used to watch a lot of stuff like about, I'm very interested about UFOs. I've been watching UFOs like, I've been like watching like, you know, sci-fi movies, you know, since I was a kid. And it's like 2 years ago, I've been watching UFOs, stuff like that. I've been watching Third Phase of Moon. I saw a lot of movies. I was like, if I capture the movie, I'm gonna get that movie, Third Phase of Moon. So because it's like, you know, it's gonna be one of the great movies up there.
I absolutely agree, Mahmoud. Let me, your son behind you, he keeps picking out from here. I want to get his testimony of what he thought of the massive triangle above the night sky. Let's get him on the right here at Third Phase.
That's Yusuf, the little guy.
Okay.
Come here.
All right, Yusuf, get over here, Yusuf. Tell me, Yusuf, what did you think? This video is going to go viral. The whole world's going to see it. Tell the people around the world of what you think and what you were experiencing at the time of this event.
Scary.
So he
was first time in your life you saw a UFO?
So basically, Mahmoud, I really want to thank you for sharing this incredible footage right here at Third Phase of Moon exclusively for the first time to the world. We're going to get the word out. Any last words for the viewers listening from around the world?
What I believe, like anything you can see, like just send it to the world. Let everybody see what you have. Don't hide it. Don't feel shy.
Take advantage of camera.
Take advantage of your camera. Don't feel shy, and because some people they're gonna say, you know what, that's just a light in the sky or just a balloon or whatever, like a weather balloon. Some people they're gonna say whatever they're gonna say, but if you believe something, just like, you know, send it out there, send it to Third Phase of Moon. You know what? Let people say it on YouTube, because don't hide this just for yourself, because you're gonna keep asking yourself, I have something special. I want everybody to see that, because it's really something amazing.
Well, Mahmoud, you've actually captured something quite incredible. 2 different camera angles, filmed at the same time. Like I said, it doesn't get better than that. And like Mahmoud said, use the video cameras that you have in your possession. Film these unusual objects in the sky and post it on YouTube and share it with us at Third Phase of Moon so the whole world could see it. Again, Mahmoud and family, I really want to thank you for joining us right here at Third Phase of Moon.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Anytime, man.
All right, guys, and if anybody's captured anything amazing like Mahmoud and the family, send it to Third Phase of Moon via Skype or Facebook. My name's Blake Cousins, and we'll see you again next time.
Yeah. See it? Look how it's moving. Mustafa, you should see this.
Images from Soho. Anomalies, unidentified objects next to the sun. We're going to go over them right now at Third Phase of Moon. Welcome to Third Phase of Moon, Robert.
Hey, thank you and welcome back.
Great. Well, let's get to it right now, and we're looking over this first image. Can you see this right here with us, Robert, and explain to us what we're looking at?
Okay, you're looking at one of the Soho cameras. I can't think of the name of it right now, but it shows the our sun with the green kind of a background. And on the right-hand side of our sun, you see an alien space probe that is really close to our sun.
Yeah, these images are popping up all over the place. You have an eye for it. You're collecting the database. You're sharing it right here at Third Phase of Moon. Let's go to the second picture right now. This, to me, I'm not exactly sure what we're looking at. More probes, Robert?
That looks to be some kind of either a large, it's very large. It's far larger than the probe itself.
So it's definitely some kind of anomaly. What's going on here? I see the dark probe. It's definitely there. Something's there. It's not, you know, a scratch in the lens or dust on the lens. This is in deep space here.
Yes, it is. Very close to our sun. If you look at the probe itself very closely, you'll see that it is shielded. It has shields around it, just like in Star Trek for the Enterprise. So it is protected from our sun's output. But these little buggers, and they're quite large to be honest with you, they are controlling our sun. They have been controlling our sun for several years now.
Wow, the images still continuously come in from Robert Evans. We're going to go to the next photo. What looks to me like the phenomenon known as skyfish or flying rods. And we see them on Earth all the time being captured on video. But this is, again, in deep space. This is absolutely a huge anomaly going on. It looks like it has wings.
Yes.
What are we looking at here, Robert?
It's hard to say. My opinion, being that these things have also been seen out near Saturn and also Jupiter, okay? I would say it's probably a space station of some sort that shows up and controls those space probes, because I have sent those images out to other people and they have gotten back to me saying, we are seeing these around other planets. And it looks to be almost the same exact object.
You know, Robert, I'd have to say, in my opinion, it might be a life form of some sort of interdimensional being coming in and out, or in and out of the dimensions. Not exactly sure, but it's there again, being captured by Soho. And, you know, the NASA team's not really coming forward and explaining to us what exactly these anomalies are, but we at Third Phase of Moon are going to go over them right now, and we're going to go to the next picture of what looks to be more drones. Robert, you circled this in. We got...
Yes.
Let's go to this, and I'm getting hacked right now.
Oh, there you are. Okay.
One sec. And
Something's happening.
Something's happening. Okay, so this drone, you're circling it right now. Go ahead, Robert. Again, what more drones?
Yes, those are more of the space probes. I've been able to capture a couple of images that show them all around our sun. So that is just in one location. One or more of the images you have show them in various locations around our sun.
Now to the next photo, and again, this is some incredible visuals coming in, and this is like an array, a collage of photographs that you put together. Tell us what we're looking at here, Robert.
Actually, what you're looking at right there is one image, and each one of those smaller images, the enlarged ones, are just plucked out, and they're showing you where they are around the sun at that time. You see the different probes. You can see that they have shields around them, and you also see one of those long, maybe a space life form, maybe a space station. It's hard to say what that thing is.
We're not claiming we know what's going on here. We're just putting it out there.
Neither am I.
Yep, exactly, Robert. We're just stating our opinions. There's something strange going on with these photographs. Now we're on to this next one. It's a bit blurry. The images are a bit soft coming in from Soho. Can you explain why these images are a bit blurry?
They are a bit blurry because our camera is picking up the shielding that is actually around the entire probe. That's why it looks a little bit weird. I'm going to be sending you some more images of a large spaceship that was sitting next to our sun, and we fully analyzed it, and it has the same appearance.
You know, the plasma shields, the technology is getting amazing right here on planet Earth. And if these aliens have been around and they're a million years in advance of us, they've got this stuff figured out. And, they're way ahead of our thing. Again, more of these anomalies in this next picture. This skyfish, rod, space station, life form. You got a really good eye, Robert, catching these things.
And NASA has never responded to us as to what these objects are. We have asked many times, sending emails to them.
NASA continuously has live updates. I try and get in on the chat line and ask what the protocol is for releasing to the public if they were to find life in the universe. And, I think they've already found it, and they're not responding to me. They're not responding to you. Will they ever respond? Who knows? But we're going to go on to this next picture right now. Again, more of these, large plasmic probes.
Space probes with their shields that are being shown by the cameras.
No,
like anything else, technology-wise, they have to have some kind of a shield around them to be that close to our sun. Because, like, say the Enterprise in Star Trek, they had to have really heavy shields around their ship. Otherwise, they would be destroyed. Same thing with these probes.
Absolutely. Nothing in this universe, the elements wouldn't survive this kind of heat. It would just basically evaporate into space, be fried and disintegrated. But there looks to be some kind of protective shield around these drones, no doubt about it. And now, to me, this doesn't look like this to me looks like a craft. Again, absolutely incredible. You have it circled here. And what is your opinion on this? More drones or a different kind of starcraft?
Now that one there has a different look to it. You see what looks to be a huge round sphere at the very top, and then some kind of a shaft going away from it with two similar smaller spheres behind it. That one I don't know. That one looks different from the other probes in the images you have.
When I look at it, it brings back the memory of Stanley Kubrick's 2001 Space Odyssey kind of craft. And, what's going on? Again, leave it to your imagination. This is proof right here, photos captured by NASA. Now to the next photograph. Incredible montage of more of these probes, the plasma around it. U-shaped UFOs captured March 28, 2013. Look at this.
And the person, I receive a lot of photographs from other people who do monitor these various cameras. And that was one of theirs where they tried to include as many of the small images in there as they could. And that's one of the few that I actually have a date. I'm going to try and pull the original from the Soho records to match those up for you.
You do that, Robert. Now, you stated right here in the next photograph, we are not alone. Well, we're definitely not alone when we're seeing images like this. Massive ships. People have their own opinions on third phase. They come up with these funny statements that they know what they're talking about. Like I said, we don't know what we're talking about, but we know that there's something on this image, and that's a fact.
Well, the image to the left shows the entire sun. So that small probe that's right there in the center is off to the left of that sun image, and that was one of the ones that was picked up. And up at the very top to the right of that sun image, you see one of those long, elongated things again. So it does kind of make you wonder, what is it? Or is it controlling the probes? These are definitely not human.
Let me ask you, Robert, in your opinion, what are the size of these craft?
I honestly cannot tell you. I do not know. I tried to check back on with a friend of the person who actually built the Soho satellites. There are two of them, and unfortunately he passed away years ago, so I cannot get his opinion as to what he is seeing, because he wrote the programs and built the probes.
Well,
I have no way of knowing how far these things are away from the camera or from the sun, but you have to take your own imagination that if they're large enough, that close to the sun, they have to be huge.
Absolutely. I think if even planet Earth was in perspective to the sun like this, it would almost be about this size. now we're going to another image.
Just about.
Yeah, the orange sun to the right, and more of these plasma anomalies coming in.
In the images I have seen, unfortunately, they only show one angle, so we cannot see if they are all around the sun. But the opinion has to be that if they're on that side of the sun being seen, they're all around the sun.
We have 2 more photos that we're going to go over right here from Soho. On to the next one. More incredible images, 4 different photos, and they're just solid. They're solid. These aren't like blurs or pixel anomalies in the lens. This thing is there. The one on the top left almost looks like a Klingon ship. And then,
yes.
And then
unfortunately, that's the camera seeing the shielding that's around the probe at that angle. At the other 3, you can't see the shielding as well as you have seen in the other images.
Wow, these 4 images are stunning. And now to the last photo that Robert Evans sent us. Again, a crazy looking skyfish. The size, we have no idea, but it does look massive. Robert, thanks again for joining us right here at Third Phase of Moon and sharing these incredible images. Any last word on this last one here?
No, it's that same elongated piece, and you will be receiving more images within the next couple of hours, couple of days, because I've been recording and saving these things since at least 2009, and I have quite a bit.
Robert, you keep up the good work. You share the information with Third Phase of Moon, and we'll get it out to the world. Appreciate you joining us, and again for your hard work, Robert.
And thank you for showing them to the other people out there.
All right, if anybody's out there has captured anything amazing to Third Phase of Moon, my name's Blake Cousins, and we're going to go over the top videos of July 2013 and find out if tropical storms are UFO magnets. Now let's get to our first video right now. The TR-3B, otherwise known as military aircraft, reverse engineered from alien technology, could have been over Detroit, captured by Mahmoud and Mahmoud's son and friends. Now let's get to this video right now.
Mustafa, you should see this. Come. Yeah, run. Oh, it's white. It's turning red. It turns red. Look at the light. That's not it. So that's strange. No, it's maybe this for 4th of July they make the lights red. Lights red?
I'm not sure if you guys can see it because it is really dark. But holy crap! Holy crap! There goes more. There's more. There's more UFOs. Like, I don't know what the hell. There's like a bunch of blinking lights. I don't know if this is damn Vegas or what the hell. There's like a billion UFOs.
Spectacular location for filming and looking out for UFOs right here on the Hamakua coast. Absolutely stunning. The wind hasn't picked up, but there are amazing cloud formations right out here. Just take a look at that. The waves are picking up. The funnel vortex cloud is very unusual. We're going to be keeping an eye out for big waves and UFOs. Now, for our next video from Myrtle Beach, 2 amazing encounters. Joe Kiernan, UFO hunter, continuously submits videos to Third Phase of Moon. Now, on to another video submitted to Joe Kiernan and to us. Take a look at this.
No, it's moving.
Oh my
What
God.
the fuck is that?
Right,
What?
World War Z.
What the hell is that?
It broke into 4?
That other one's a plane.
Huh?
That other one up there's a plane.
Maybe it is.
There's 4.
It is fireworks.
Hey, you know what they are?
What?
I think I know what they are.
What are they?
It's those damn things that landed in our front yard that day. It's that white.
We haven't noticed any UFOs in the skies as of yet, but we're going to go to our next video shot at the Kilauea volcano right here on the Big Island of Hawaii of what looks to be an orb as the lava flow enters the ocean. Now to our next video submitted from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Amazing videos continuously come in. The person who shot this next video wants to remain anonymous. It's from Portland, Oregon, of what looks to be an asteroid breaking up over the skies. The major media didn't cover this. We at Third Phase of Moon will. Now let's get to it. We want to thank everybody from around the world who submit their amazing videos to us right here at Third Phase of Moon. And we're going to keep on hunting the skies right here on the Hamakua coast. And if you've captured anything amazing in regards to UFOs, contact Third Phase of Moon via Skype or Facebook. My name's Blake Cousins, and we'll see you again next time.
Phase of Moon.
We were live on Revolution Radio as Steve Nelson of Colorado called in to submit amazing breaking news video to Third Phase of Moon. Now let's get to it right now.
I noticed all these other little black things that were moving around the object. At first I thought maybe they'd be bugs or a bird or something. but in watching them, there are quite a few that move really different than from what a bug or a bird would do. So, I'm not sure what all this means. The lights on the backside seem to, where they change colors from red to green, white, sometimes blue, and the object actually changes shape quite a bit. But I don't know. Hopefully I can get some kind of knowledge about this, or know somebody else that had seen it. Alright.
More video comes into Third Phase of Moon via Mr. Kelly Roberts. We're going to look at 2 amazing events that he captured with his cell phone. Now let's get to it.
Look. It's quiet as shit. I'm walking. Come on, here, you do it. Put it on.
Who were with you when you witnessed the UFO?
About 5.
Who was with you?
My mom and my sister and some of Britain's friends.
What were you guys doing when you witnessed the UFO?
We were going to the Illinois for Brittany's birthday.
Okay, so tell me exactly how you saw it. What were you doing, and then what happened? Like your mom says, I was sitting there, we looked up, and then it just came over the trees. What were you doing when it happened?
I was just sitting down in the tent, and then my mom tapped my shoulder, and then I looked up, and then I saw the UFO.
Through the tent?
Uh-huh.
How?
We didn't have the tarp on top of it.
So you can see through it?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So explain what it looked like.
It looked like this picture, but we didn't see the outline.
So what made you think that it might be a translucent see-through ship? What made you think there was an outline?
Because whenever it passed by, certain stars I couldn't see from the outlines.
So particular areas blocked out the stars behind it?
Mm-hmm.
But you could still see some stars through it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I could see stars through it because it looked like it was a glass ship.
Looked like it was a glass ship? What was the shape of the glass?
It looked rectangular when I looked up.
Well, what about the drawing on the paper? Who drew that?
Well, I drew the circles. My mom drew the outline.
Okay, so why?
Because I don't know why she drew the outline. I just saw this, but in a rectangular shape.
Oh, so you saw maybe a different outline?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of show me with your finger the outline you might have seen.
I saw, this part, but then it kept going like that. It didn't,
so less of a tip.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
It kind of did like round at the top, but
So-
like this kind of, but like a little rounder.
The question I want to know is, how do you know it wasn't two different ships?
Cause it'd they'd be too close to be flying together. It'd be too dangerous just to fly that close. In the sky, it looked like they were actually like that close.
How far up above your head do you think it was?
It was really high enough to look like this.
Mom said she thought it was just over the trees. What do you think about that?
No, it was like a little higher up.
Yeah?
But there was like this tree on the side, and when it went behind that, it never came from the side. It just like disappeared.
So, did you hear anything?
I heard like at first, but then it stopped. But then I didn't hear anything else.
Have you ever heard a plane fly over the house before?
Yeah.
There's a forest fire going on outside right now, yeah?
Uh-huh.
You're hearing helicopters and planes fly over the house a lot lately?
Yeah.
So, did it sound like one of those at all, or?
It was like that.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Do it again. Tell me what you think it sounded like again. Really? A pulsating sound?
Uh-huh.
Really? Did the light pulsate at all?
No, they just like stayed on.
Now, you saw the footage that your mom found on YouTube?
Uh-huh.
Did it look the same as what you saw? It was obviously the same day and the same night, the same guy. Did it look like the same thing you saw?
Uh-huh.
Well, tell me about what you saw in the film and the difference maybe versus what you saw in real life.
Well, in the video, like, this star was like really tinier. And it looked like there was only two, like that.
Okay.
But,
anything else?
But yeah, I still saw stars through it, and it looked like the same ship.
Well, in the video you can't see an outline at all, can you?
Yeah, no. 'Cause
And
it's all
you could
green.
see an outline?
Yeah.
It's all green. It's all green. Why is it all green?
Because it's night vision.
So, you think the footage that you saw, the night vision, makes you not be able to see the outline that you saw in real life?
Uh-huh.
What time do you think it was when you seen it?
2 in the morning, I think.
Think it was that late?
No, actually, 11. 11.
Well, what time does it get dark here right now, do you think?
It actually kind of gets dark at 10.
Okay, yeah, that sounds about right. So, it was a few hours after dark, you think?
Uh-huh.
Did you guys have a campfire or anything?
We did have a campfire.
Was it after the campfire? Before? Were you guys about to go to bed?
We were about to go to bed, but we didn't really go to bed that much, and we were like sitting around talking and
After you saw the UFO?
before we saw the UFO.
Oh, so what happened after you seen the UFO?
We started talking about the UFO, and then we just kept saying about what it was. We kept talking about it.
So in the footage, I saw the front light here seemed to be pulsating, like you said the sound was. Did you see that in the footage, or did you not see that?
No, I just saw it floating like that.
Okay, so how fast was it moving? So have you ever been to an air show or seen F-16s or anything in real life?
No.
You ever seen them on the movies?
No.
So what makes you think that that wasn't an airplane?
Because an airplane doesn't have three lights in the back and a light in front.
And the square area you saw was... Can you draw that shape again with your finger around that? In fact, let me pause that, and I'll go get a pencil, and we'll have you draw it on film.
My mom drew the outline, but I actually saw this.
So you saw something. Hold that there. Go ahead and hold that right there. So you saw the craft extend out past the front light? Like that? Okay, so how did you see that? You said it looked like glass. How did you see an outline of that? Did it just like make the stars ripple, or what made you know that there was an outline there?
Because when like stars passed like here, I saw like, since stars are white, I saw like a dark outline.
Really?
So I saw like a line when it kept going like that.
Wow. And how about the stars in the middle?
I saw stars like pass here, here, here.
So the middle was just see-through. Did the stars move any different at all, or did it look like it was invisible?
It looked like this was just invisible.
And how about the front of it? Tell me about the front of it and the outline. Draw like this, how you saw the outline of the front of it.
The outline, I saw it all like bump, like that.
Tell me how you saw that.
Cause like stars kept passing here.
Wow, really?
And kept going like right there, and like past. I saw how it kept going like that.
Okay, so you saw the footage on YouTube of the other man in Oregon who got footage of it. Tell me how that differed from what you saw in real life versus the footage.
I couldn't see that light.
Okay.
It was like tinier.
Okay. So basically in his footage it was probably further away? Okay, and
yeah, and this big light was like dim, like that.
In his footage. But in real life it was really much brighter than the other ones?
In real life, when I saw it, this was like bright yellowish, orangish.
Really? What color were the lights in the back?
I saw this light red, and this light blue, and this light blue.
Really? So what was the difference in the outline on the video versus real life?
The video, I couldn't see the outline for some reason. I think it was because of how it was night vision.
Really? Being that it's the edge, like if it was glass, the edge of it would distort the light coming through just enough for you to notice around the edges, but maybe not in the center of the glass. And so you feel that it was like looking at a glass triangle with lights on it? Anything else? Again, another note on the sound, maybe? Tell me again how the sound went. So a pulsating sound. Like a wah 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 wah. Really? Any particular speed? More like wah 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 wah, or wah 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 wah? Okay, how fast did it move? Show me with the pen. Show me with your paper how fast it moved.
It like moved like.
No, go ahead and hold it up like it's a spaceship and move it.
It was like moving like this in the sky.
So how long did you see it for? How many seconds?
We saw it pretty long, but okay, a tree was like right here.
Yeah.
And it started like out here more, and then it started like coming. Then it got to here, and then it like went behind the tree.
Nice.
And then it like disappeared, and I didn't see it come out the other side.
Right on.
It was like it just disappeared.
Okay, I guess you can see we are here with Preston Dennett, MUFON researcher of 25 years, experts, author of 17 books, and co-host on Third Phase of Moon Radio. Preston, you've got a really important case right now, and before you tell us about this, tell us about your experience in researching similar cases and how many you've done in general.
Yeah, I've been researching UFOs for about 25 years now and written several books on the subject, and have done an enormous amount of research into underwater UFO activity here on the coast of Southern California. So I'm really excited about this case involving a Boy Scout by the name of Alan Bergholt, and he's going to speak to us about his amazing experience while on Catalina Island, during which he and his fellow scouts saw no less than 200 UFOs. It's an extraordinary case. There's multiple witnesses, there's electromagnetic effects, and it went on for 2 hours, and it's really quite astonishing. He's seen apparently 5 or 10 different types of craft, and saw these craft moving in right angles, moving in ways that planes cannot move, and most importantly, moving in and out of the water. So it's an extraordinary case, and I'm really excited about speaking with him.
Say your name one more time, Mr. Doctor.
Richard Bergholt.
And you are?
Shani Bergholt.
And you are both the parents of Alan.
Yes, Alan's our son.
And Alan, one more time, say your name and your association you're with.
I'm Alan Bergholt. I'm like 14 and a half.
And you're a Boy Scout.
Yeah, Boy Scout.
Yes. And you had an amazing encounter in Catalina with your Boy Scout troop, right?
Mm-hmm. Parsons
You
Landing.
just finished 8th grade.
Yeah.
It looked like a house.
Oh yeah, that was one of the lights on shore. It was like really bright lights. I don't know, maybe it was like one of those glass like dome house or something. That's what we thought it was at first, but then when it started moving over, it's like, wait, that was over 20 degrees to the right of that rock. It wasn't on top of the rock. At the end of it, it was like on top of the rock, which didn't make sense. I was like, that's not right. And then, yeah, the other one was moving over at the same time, like they were going together. And then this one went over a little bit, but then it went back, and then it kind of went closer together. This one went down, but that one went like up.
So it's like a spaceship made of glass? Or
Yeah,
see-through glass? Or
yeah, I guess, or something.
I've heard that before.
How many
as well.
did you see?
Hundreds, I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
And hundreds, they were all shaped different, several of each kind?
Yeah, and then there's some of these, like maybe 12 of these total.
Wow.
And then this is basically what the shore layout looks kind of like. It's like, this is like the lighthouse we saw, which ended up being over there, which was kind of weird. And this is like the 2 lights, or even 3, sorry. We thought were planets, but they weren't really. We don't think they're planets, because planets don't do that. And these are just kind of like the lights of the cars we could see going down the freeway. And then we saw some lights in the water, but they were like, wasn't so as bright as these, but then we're like, well, water kind of does that.
You know, you mentioned in your History Channel when you were on the USO episode, and also in your books, there was another case that you talked about, I believe it was in the 90s, where over 200 ships were seen coming out of the water and flying to the sky. Would you compare that case to this case?
Yeah, the case you're speaking of took place in Topanga Canyon, which is located right along the coast there, literally within viewing distance of where this other experience took place. And that involved a couple, 2 people, and actually turned out there were more witnesses to that night, 20 or 30 actually. But this couple saw literally hundreds of craft coming up from below, not from above. So yeah, this has got a lot of similarities to the Allen's case, and it sounds like whatever's going on in the Santa Catalina Channel, it's holding hundreds of UFOs. It must be a parking lot of UFOs down there, or a base, I'm not sure. But this is not the only case in this area involving hundreds of UFOs. There are multiple cases now.
And this one started it off by like getting really, really bright. This is like the brightest object we saw.
Right.
That one right there, it just kind of went whoosh, and just like, it was like a perfect pillar you would see going straight down through the water of light that was reflecting off the water. It was like really intensely bright.
Brighter than like the full moon, kind of?
Yeah, it was like a sun almost.
Wow.
It was like whoosh, but it took like 15 seconds to do that. It wasn't just like boom and that was it. It wasn't like, I don't know, like a missile they shot up there and exploded or something. Like it, and it was there for hours beforehand, you know. It was like, we thought it was like a moon at first before it did that. And that's kind of basically what they look like, kind of thing, every time before they flashed. But then when they didn't, when they kind of dimmed down again, you could kind of see a little bit of a shape. of like the demonic kind of thing.
So every minute or so they would flash up and release an object and
Yeah, like one
this went on.
Mm-hmm. And a couple of like things. I mean, yeah.
I have a question. So how long did this last?
Like 2 hours or more.
2 hours?
Or maybe more than that, 2.5 or something.
How many people were there with you?
We were like, in our troop, there's, I don't know, maybe 30 or something. And there was probably like 4 to 6 other troops with us there. And there was the staff that they say they saw something, but I didn't know their names because they weren't they weren't the rangers for my group or anything. And people on Emerald Bay, they said they saw something too. They saw lights, but it was like maybe in this general direction. And like some of them, like maybe like 2 or 3 of them kind of felt like they went that way, which is kind of weird. Like along with them, but mainly when they came from like these 3 different directions, and they all went that way. Yeah. The other 2 lights were, I don't know, maybe they were over here or something, I'm not sure. I don't know where they were, because I didn't have a top view of it.
Well, based on what you've described, I feel confident in saying that they weren't military. It sounds like whatever's going on in the Santa Catalina Channel, it's holding hundreds of UFOs. It must be a parking lot of UFOs down there, or a base, I'm not sure. But this is not the only case in this area involving hundreds of UFOs. There are multiple cases now. Particularly because they're coming out of these balls of light is not something that the military has officially released in any way. For them to test what would be secret aircraft over a group of Boy Scouts is just not believable.
Yeah, Preston.
I feel like this is probably a valid UFO sighting.
And all your years
You're really lucky to have seen what you saw.
Huge sighting with all that craft.
Right, right. Very unusual to see that many different types of objects at once.
So the only ones that he really could talk to about it were the boys that he was with. And I have contacted both of those parents, and we just haven't had a chance to really sit down and talk. But I think the other parent says, yeah, man, the story, I couldn't believe it. He says, I really want to talk to you about this. But the father is a SWAT officer in the sheriff's department. And one time I called him, he was out on surveillance, and he couldn't talk then. And
Yeah, because it's like, just as they're starting to talk, the guy had been wandering, just started moving around, so like, oh, bye, and this is like...
Yeah, so I will get in touch with him.
I do hope to, yeah.
And I'm sure...
Because to have corroboration on a case like this is
huge.
Really strengthens it, and I think to make
And I
more
think he was
credible.
very open to it. And it's
I'm
just
sure
like,
there's a lot of other witnesses too. There has to be, right?
Yeah.
But see, the mainstream media doesn't do their job. There's actually CIA documents that have been released from the Freedom of Information Act, which show that not only do they want plausible deniability so they don't tell certain branches, most branches of the government, but they are to discredit witnesses, to make up whatever explanation, and to ridicule the story. Now, you are an expert on USOs. You've appeared on History Channel, other channels, on specials of USOs under unidentified submerged objects, which, as you have said, are basically UFOs that are flying in water using the same craft. You've done, what, over 200 cases just in this channel alone, Catalina Channel?
Yeah, there's definitely well over 100. I'm not sure if it's quite 200, but there are literally hundreds of cases of UFOs in this one particular area, and not only just UFOs, but USOs, where these objects are coming in and out of the water, and all around Catalina Island, and where this Boy Scout had his experience is a huge hotbed of activity. I think that there's a lot of evidence pointing towards the existence of some sort of an underwater base, and Alan's testimony really supports that.
They kind of slowed down a little bit and went back, and then they just kind of went like, oh,
Do you believe these were controlled intelligently?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's like, it looks like it's made out of an object, it's like in the air, and
so these were not
it's
just
floating. It
lights.
wasn't just like, it just wasn't like a ferry or something.
Lights red?
Wow, you know, this is quite an incredible capture, and it's really clear that it is not a firework. It seems to be a ship in the sky hovering there. let me ask you, was it silent? Did it make any noise whatsoever?
Actually, because you could hear, because the fireworks everywhere.
The fireworks are so loud that we can't even hear.
Right. So it was like, we can't tell there's noise up there, but it's like hovering. Then it was like there for 10 minutes.
Wow, let me get some of the kids' reaction and what they thought, and if they ever seen a UFO for themselves. This is a pretty amazing moment when you actually see a UFO for the first time. People could go through their whole lives and not see one, and you almost got to consider yourself lucky seeing it and capturing it with a steady hand. I have to say, good job, guys. Tell me, kids, what do you think when you're looking at this massive ship in the sky?
My first thought that it was a UFO right away.
Down there, I'm not sure if you guys can see it because it is really dark. But holy crap! There goes more. There's more. There's more UFOs.
So, was it your first UFO sighting? And what were you scared? What were you thinking?
Yeah. I was thinking like a bunch of aliens were gonna come to Earth and invade and all that stuff tonight. Yeah. And I couldn't sleep at night because of that. It was sleepy.
Okay, so which one of you boys were the ones that captured this second angle that we're looking at right now? Actually, great job. Quite amazing. You followed the number 5-step rule. You kept the camera steady. You got foreground, and you said
stuff like I'm very interested about UFOs. I've been watching UFOs I've been watching sci-fi movies, since I was a kid. And it's like 2 years ago, I've been watching UFOs, stuff like that. I've been watching Third Phase of Moon. I saw a lot of movies. I was like, if I capture the movie, I'm gonna get that movie, Third Phase of Moon. So because it's like, it's gonna be one of the great movies up there.
I absolutely agree, Mahmoud. Let me, your son behind you, he keeps picking out from here. I want to get his testimony of what he thought of the massive triangle above the night sky. Let's get him on the right here at Third Phase.
That's Yusuf, the little guy.
Okay. All right, Yusuf, get over here, Yusuf. Tell me, Yusuf, what did you think? This video is going to go viral. The whole world's going to see it. Tell the people around the world of what you think and what you were experiencing at the time of this event.
Scary.
So he was
first time in your life you saw a UFO?
So basically, Mahmoud, I really want to thank you for sharing this incredible footage right here at Third Phase of Moon exclusively for the first time to the world. We're going to get the word out. Any last words for the viewers listening from around the world?
Well, I believe anything you can see, just send it to the world. Let everybody see what you have. Don't hide it. Don't feel shy.
Take advantage of camera.
Take advantage of your camera. Don't feel shy, and because some people, they're gonna say, you know what, that's just a light in the sky or just a balloon or whatever, like a weather balloon. Some people, they're gonna say whatever. They're gonna say, but if you believe something, just send it out there, send it to Third Phase of Moon. You know what? Let people say it on YouTube, because don't hide this just for yourself, because you're gonna keep asking yourself, I have something special. I want everybody to see that, because it's really something amazing.
Well, Mahmoud, you've actually captured something quite incredible. 2 different camera angles, filmed at the same time. Like I said, it doesn't get better than that. And like Mahmoud said, use the video cameras that you have in your possession. Film these unusual objects in the sky and post it on YouTube and share it with us at Third Phase of Moon so the whole world could see it. Again, Mahmoud and family, I really want to thank you for joining us right here at Third Phase of Moon.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Anytime, man.
All right, guys, and if anybody's captured anything amazing like Mahmoud and the family, send it to Third Phase of Moon via Skype or Facebook. My name's Blake Cousins, and we'll see you again next time.
Yeah. See it? Look how it's moving. Mustafa, you should see this.
Images from Soho. Anomalies, unidentified objects next to the sun. We're going to go over them right now at Third Phase of Moon. Welcome to Third Phase of Moon, Robert.
Hey, thank you and welcome back.
Great. Well, let's get to it right now. And we're looking over this first image. Can you see this right here with us, Robert? And explain to us what we're looking at.
Okay, you're looking at one of the Soho cameras. I can't think of the name of it right now, but it shows the our sun with the green kind of a background. And on the right-hand side of our sun, you see an alien space probe that is really close to our sun.
Yeah, these images are popping up all over the place. You have an eye for it. You're collecting the database. You're sharing it right here at Third Phase of Moon. Let's go to the second picture right now. This, to me...
Third Phase of Moon. Third Phase.
Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. My name's Blake Cousins, and we're Skyping live with Mahmoud and his family in regards to UFOs. July has been a busy month right here at Third Phase of Moon, and it has just begun, and we're going to be speaking with Mahmoud from Detroit, Michigan. What he captured on his cell phone, what looks to us like a massive triangle formation in the night sky. And not only one video came in, I think Mahmoud, little Mahmoud right there, had captured the same event on this at the same night on another cell phone. We're going to go over this amazing footage right now on Third Phase of Moon. Welcome, Mahmoud and family, to Third Phase.
Thank you very much.
Mahmoud, can you tell us straight away what you were doing 4th of July, fireworks were going off, and all of a sudden something happened. Tell us what went down that night in Michigan.
Yeah, actually, every year we celebrate 4th of July. I was just trying to capture some, like, you know, watching the sky, the fireworks everywhere. It's nice out there. And, like, suddenly I saw an object that, like, triangle with the 3 lights was different than the other lights in the sky because it's, like, stable. It's, like, still there all the time. The 3 lights is like a red lights. I was like, that's something strange. I should capture that. And I just like called everybody. They start saying, "Oh, that's a UFO." I was like, "Oh yeah."
Run! Oh, because it's white. White's turning red. It turns red. Look at the light. That's not. So that's strange. No, it's maybe this for 4th of July. They make the lights red.
Sent it to Third Phase of Moon. Absolutely fantastic. Now tell me, Mahmoud, what were you thinking? Were you kind of concerned what was going on? Because it seemed quite large, this ship in the sky.
Yes, I really, you know, what was like a surprise for me, to be honest with you. But the fact is, like, that's something unusual. And it's not like something like you usually see in the sky. We just saw it, and we just captured that movie, and we got that triangle, so like a mothership. And I didn't say it's a UFO, but everybody, the kids, they saying that's a UFO. I was like, yes. So it's like a surprise. It's beautiful up there, you know. It's amazing. At the same time, it's like you're not gonna see it every day. So we captured that movie to let everybody see that fact there's something up there.
There's more UFOs. Like, I don't know, what the hell? There's like a bunch of blinking lights. I don't know if this is a damn alien invasion or something, but what the hell?
Tell me you
There's like a billion UFOs. I don't know what the hell this is. There's like blinking lights. They're like colorful blinking lights. What the hell is this?
Incredible. Mahmoud, let me ask you, how did you come across Third Phase of Moon? I know it's a couple days since the 4th of July, but we try and get the videos out to the world. It's a good thing, you know, that you came to us, because after this, I think hundreds of thousands of people will see this amazing event captured with multi-cameras, you know, eyewitnesses on the ground. It just doesn't get much better than this, Mahmoud.
actually, it's like, you know, I used to watch a lot of